Today we're in SF to really get boots on the ground and figure out what is going on in SF. All the world is talking about SF right now, the homeless problem, the drug epidemic, all these businesses leaving. And I keep on watching these news articles and news videos and stuff, and I'm not seeing anybody put boots on the ground and talk to the actual people to figure out what is going on. SF has a massive drug problem right now. Fentanyl, methamphetamine, and crack cocaine are ravaging the streets of San Francisco. Also, homelessness with the crazy cost of living in SF is a huge problem. So we're here today to talk to some people. What do you see as some of the problems in SF? What are the popular drugs in SF?
And the truth is, addiction's everything, man. It's deeper than just homelessness. You got the mentally ill people who usually ain't nobody taking their meds, so drugs playing a big effect on it. But I thank God for fentanyl.
Yeah? Why is that?
It gives me hope.
Gives you hope. What is it about it? As somebody who uses fentanyl, what is it?
Man, it's a downer. It plays good effects on people and it plays bad effects. It takes two to tango. So I think the big thing to do is thank God for fentanyl. Yep. And at the end of the day, they say the person who serves them should be tried with murder or whatever. But at the end of the day, like if someone was to serve me some fentanyl and I died, I wouldn't want that person to get charged now because that's what I wanted. That was my choice and decision.
Do you ever want to get clean?
It's a time and a place for everything, man. I think at the time I can never see nobody getting clean off fentanyl in the streets. It's impossible.
You know, one thing I heard about the programs today, what we've learned, some of these programs require people to be clean, and so it's this catch-22 of then nobody's going to go to the program because
he solved it. You want people to be clean for these programs. That's not the fact.
Nobody's going to do that.
You got to get clean first, and the best way to get clean is going to jail.
But that's the thing, man. When I talk to people like you, I'm like, I don't want you to OD.
I know I'm a pretty cool character, pretty intelligent, a lot of knowledge, understanding, motivation. You make me want to quit just due to your compliments.
Let's get you to quit.
All right, man, we're going to do that.
All right, here's what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to give you $100 cash, but here's the deal. I just want you to make a man-to-man promise because you're an honest man. I don't want you to spend it on fentanyl if possible. I know that's tough. I know that's tough for you. As you've already told me, you've been really honest. I'm gonna give you $100 right here. I swear.
It's gonna make me cry.
Yeah, much love, dude. Yeah. Anything you need, you see me out here, you let me know.
We need somewhere to go or more to do, you know what I mean? Or more opportunities for people to have or to get clean or, you know, do what they really need to do. I've been out on the streets for a while and I just got out the hospital about 6 months. I had diabetes and stuff. I just got my leg amputated.
Yep.
And now it's like even harder. About a year ago, I was still trying to get in these programs, running around doing this and that, but my health was a problem, it was an issue because I was on the street and I wasn't getting the help I really needed.
I know we gave you some money for your time, but I wanted to give you an extra, I want to slip you a $100 bill, do it secretly so nobody sees you get that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, bro, appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Sure, man.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was nice to meet you. Some of these shelters say that you have to be clean in order to enter. Isn't that like a sort of a catch-22 where it's like not a lot of people are going to actually go to the shelters?
I mean, yeah, especially if, you know what I mean, you're looking at the percentage of people that actually are using that are in the streets, you know what I mean, that are homeless, you know what I mean, most people use.
The problem I have with shelters is I could go to an overnight stand, but the thing is I got to be referred by somebody else to go to the shelter, and they usually don't have no business.
Do you guys someday want to get clean? Like, you know, you guys use fentanyl? Just fentanyl?
Absolutely.
Do they provide you guys with enough resources to help you like get clean, or is it more like?
But see, the whole catch is it's a catch to it because it's just a substitute with something else. It's not actually getting off everything because you go substitute it with methadone or you go substitute it with Suboxone.
Yeah, and I think that's one big thing about like teaching like the training for the staff to be, you know, people that honestly are more kind of more kind and loving, you know, because when you treat people like, you know what I mean, you know, like...
Yeah, if they treat people bad, nobody's going to want to go get help. You guys are fucking awesome. Absolutely. I like you guys. I appreciate you guys. Anything you need when you see me, let me know and get clean. You guys can fucking do it. I know that shit's hard.
We're not getting the help that we need. We've been ran around, at least I am. I know one thing. I've been actually, I mean, it's a lot going out here. It's a lot of energy sources from people using drugs, and people are being raped and they're being they're being raped and they're being abused just right on the streets. And people are blocking for them and covering them. They have all that stuff going on. They think I'm not going to say anything. It's the truth. Like, I'm suffering tremendously. Like, it's hard for me to get any help. So I had to go to Missouri twice to get it to another program in which I got clean for 8.5 months. So people are dying. That's why other people are like, all the homeless are gone.
Yeah.
And they said because, and then I see why now. And people are saying people are using their energy or whatever they're doing, but they're killing these people. And it's just like, it's wrong because they're people. And they're like doctors, lawyers, and everything. And they're intelligent, beautiful, creative people. And it's like, you know, I owned a home in Silicon Valley for 15 years. My own home, which I bought. You know, I had a career of 18 years. I worked 2 or 3 jobs, making $125,000 a year. So I know what it is. You know, I'm cultured. You know, but I'm being wrong because you know what they say. They said Jesus Christ performed miracles and they crucified him. So I'm just gonna keep on trying to build humanity because humanity is suffering.
What are some of the misconceptions that we've learned a lot about today of these rehab programs? Because you know it's always on the news. Oh, we spend billions of dollars on rehab programs in SF. Nobody wants to go. Is that true? Is that what's going on?
That's a motherfucker. Excuse my language.
No, please.
French. I mean, pardon-moi. That's a lie and a half.
It's a lie. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I tried to get in the program over and over and over. Actually, I went there first time they turned me away. However, they were taking people off the street, like white Caucasian men. The second time they turned me away, they were still taking people off the street, and they were like, they just took me, and they wouldn't take me. The third time, I brought my sister with me, and they tried to turn me away, and she like raised hell, and they let me in the program. Well, I went into the program, then all of a sudden they was testing me and doing all these things, gave me a new job description, you know what I mean, greeter, and then people was threatening my life, calling me niggas, and they would kill me, all this stuff. Kept moving me in my rooms and stuff. I was doing great. I got 56 days in. I finally left. The director came over and tried to talk to me to come back in at the bus stop, and they said he never does it to anybody. So I knew something was going on there. And then had my arm broken in that program by a security guard. I was taken to by ambulance out of the program, inpatient program, to the emergency room, and in the emergency room, security guard broke my arm.
I believe if they stop giving out the money and house people in better housing areas instead of like the urban areas or the common areas where it's drugs that's infecting the area, house them in areas where there's no drugs, you know, and I think they'll have a better outcome.
What is it with fentanyl? What do you think it is? Like, if you could describe it to somebody, like, what's going on with it?
It's an instant downer. It puts a person down and out, you know, like in a sleep-induced like intoxication. And
is it cheap? Like, is it a cheap drug? Is it expensive?
Very much so. It's cheap. It varies if you want good or you know what I mean, you want okay or you want just regular. It varies. So. And
have you seen
different prices?
Have you seen a lot of people die? Like, have you had a lot of friends die out here?
2 years ago, I've seen a lot of people die. Over 100 people that I personally knew had passed away on it. So,
damn.
I say 95% of the people that's homeless is on drugs, and if they want someone to change their life and get clean and sober for sobriety, they're going to have to take a chance on bringing that person in, influence under the intoxication on it, and just basically dirty on drugs, and give them a 90-day or a 30-day observation on where they get clean and sober.
Absolutely.
And take it from there. But they ain't gonna get no housing. They ain't gonna get people off of drugs if you're not accepting people that's dirty on drugs.
So many people, bro, they watch the news and they go, these people should just get clean. They should just quit drugs. Why is it not that simple?
For me, I say just having a whole bunch of other priorities that's sitting on my head that I ain't taking care of, and digging myself deeper and deeper, you know what I mean, by using and not taking care of my business as far as my responsibility to do so.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna help you out today. I want you to get clean though. I'm gonna give you $100.
Right.
I don't want you to spend anything bad. Spend it on improving your house. Spend it on improving your living situation. I appreciate you so much, and try to get clean for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I promise to use this money on something good.
Fuck yeah, I love that.
Right.
Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah. What is going on with the fentanyl epidemic in San Francisco? What's your opinion on it?
It's overbearing. It's everyone from 18 to 80 is on fentanyl.
Yeah.
I've never did fentanyl, but I hear if you take one hit, you could either be very addicted or you could die instantly.
Yeah.
And I don't know why someone would put themselves through that. And it's a downer, and you can be up 1 minute and then just fall over the next minute.
Every a lot of these corners in these areas, there will be 5 men with ski masks, and they will be openly dealing drugs. That's the crazy thing right now. Would you agree with that?
I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah. And
agree.
SF, it doesn't seem to be doing much about that.
I haven't seen police arrest anybody on drugs.
Yeah, me neither.
Not one person. Selling
neither.
drugs, doing drugs. They do it right in front of the police station's right there. There's people doing drugs right there in front of the police station right now.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with it. Anybody does, but you have to clean that area up. Like I say, it starts at the drug dealer level. It doesn't.
Yes.
If you take the drugs away, they're not going to get high.
Right now, we could get fentanyl in our hands in 2 minutes. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. 1 minute. Yeah, he said 1 minute.
1 minute.
It is way too prevalent, way too easy. We talk about all these issues in the United States. Talk about gun problems. We talk about, all these type of issues. The fact that there are people just openly dealing fentanyl everywhere over here, it's crazy. So, yeah. This guy's chirping about how much the camera costs. We're probably going to get out of here, but I appreciate the time, and we're going to give you $100.
All right.
Buy your dog some treats.
Exactly.
Let's go.
You're gonna be happy.
Yeah, super proud of you for getting clean. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah,
and hopefully you can help some other people out here.
Both my roommates do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I smell it every day, all day.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do. I mean, I like my roommates, and it's just being an addict. It's just
Maybe next.
It's like just being an addict. So I was an addict, but I know it's not easy getting off drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to get off drugs.
100%.
You have to make your own mind up to go to rehab, clean yourself up, or do whatever you have to do to start the process of getting off drugs.